I'm Virgilio. For the past few years, I've traveled the world seeking treasures. After so much time wandering around out there, driven by the current situation we find ourselves in, I've embarked on another one of my crazy adventures, to have a space for myself, isolated, in the middle of nature. I've bought this abandoned cabin, over 100 years old, in the middle of paradise, and I've decided to fix it up by myself. There's no electricity, no running water, and it's in a very remote place. And to top it all off, I have no experience with this kind of work, but I have a goal to restore it and make it the house of my dreams. Another metal detecting video today. I'm back at the cabin after months away. I was in the United States working on a new project. If you saw my earlier video, you already know what it is. I have to tell you that for now, I'm making pretty fast progress there. I already have 2 apartments almost finished, and I'll be showing you some images now. And look, here we have Marin mixing cement, because today the plan is to keep raising the height of the cabin. We still need to lay a row of bricks, and then we have to put the bond beam and a series of other things we need to do. Before putting on the roof, which I hope to do sooner rather than later, I think I should be putting it on in less than a month. Let's see how we're doing for now and see what we have time to do today. Let's try to lay a row of bricks before it rains this afternoon, since we may not have much time to work. Here I can't see since it's inside. There. Well, that's how it should be looking on that side. I imagine he'll do that wall and this other one here and then the one in the back. We'll meet up there later. We're going to keep working on it little by little. This is very slow, isn't it? Especially because of the difficulty we have right now to reach this height, man. The next row of bricks, which is the bond beam, is going to be crazy. I don't know how we're going to do it, but we'll come up with something. Let's get to work on this. Well, it started raining really hard. We've taken shelter in the car to see if it lets up a bit, and we're going to take the opportunity to eat. But I'm a little worried that this rain will mess up the bricks we've laid so far. I'm afraid it might wash away the mortar. I don't know, man. If it doesn't rain more, it looks really dark and bad over there. I don't know if it'll stop. Let's wait and see if we can get anything else done today. Look, we've got trout rice, and this Marin brought it. I have no idea what this is, man. Let me see the can for a moment. It's Greek. What is that? It's from Liter. Vine leaves or pod leaves, I don't know what it is, and it's good. It tastes kind of marinated, man. I hope it stops raining, for God's sake, please. Should I start getting things ready? In the end, the rain has stopped a bit. Marin is making another batch of mortar, and we have a few bricks left on this wall, the whole back part. And that section from there to there, up to there, is done. Let's see if we have time to finish, and hopefully it doesn't start raining again because it looks bad over there. Well, today I'm alone. The last day we were here, we had time to finish the entire row we were missing. Now we have the height up to where we need to put the lintels for the windows. I've been thinking about that. At first I was thinking of doing it with those U-shaped bricks. The ones we use to make the perimeter beam. Put a few up there, fill them with concrete, and make the lintel that way. But the problem I have is that I only have just enough of those U-shaped bricks left to make the last perimeter tie we need to do before putting on the roof, and ordering that kind of material. I'm telling you, it's going to take a while. So I almost prefer to build a form. Build a form there, put in some rebar, and fill it with concrete. This way, I don't use up my U-shaped bricks and can save them for what I actually need to make the full tie at the top, as I mentioned. And I'm gonna try to use the wood I have out there to build the form. Let's see if it works, man. Hopefully I have enough. It's those planks I have over there. I've put these screws here with some anchors to hold this plank, which I've leveled. There it is. So this is going to be the base for the bond beam that we're going to put here for the window. Now I should put the rebar together for this spot. I'm planning to reuse that grid to cut small squares and the rods I have. The tricky part alone will be putting up the wood sides later. I'll see if I can manage. I have 4 bars cut, and to join them I'm going to use these little squares like I told you. I'm going to reuse these rods that I took from somewhere, I don't know where right now. I'm going to cut the squares and join it. Let's see how it turns out. It's almost the perfect size to later put this on top of the brick. So, I don't know. Let's see what happens. I've cut 4 little squares, and that's the idea, you see? I tied it like this, added the 4 small squares, left this as a rectangle, and placed it on top. I don't have gasoline to pour concrete today, but I'll try to get everything ready for tomorrow. I'll look for gasoline nearby since it's impossible to find in the village today. Let's see if this works. It's just that I thought of this to hold the boards that go on the sides. I'm going to make them a bit hook-shaped so they fit into the holes. Let's see how I bend them. Let's see now. Well, I think it might work, at least to hold it for now until I can tie it with some wires or something. I'm going to put it up there and see how it looks. I need to cut the rebar back a bit. I overdid it. It ended up longer. Of course, I cut them to 215. I'm such an idiot. I'll fix it later. Well, no, I have to fix it now. I have to cut it now. This is more or less centered, right? Let's see. Handspan? Yeah, okay. I'll cut them around here. I'm going to use the grinder and cut. This is how it's turning out, starting to take shape. I'll mix some mortar by hand since I don't have gas for the generator to run the cement mixer. I'll place a brick here and another on the other side for support, and once I pour the concrete, it will hold everything in place. I'll handle that, then keep securing the board since it still moves. It started raining pretty hard, damn. Well, I finally managed to get a few liters of gasoline. I think there are 5 here. I'm going to pour it into the generator and see if I can make enough concrete to fill that bond beam I prepared yesterday. It'll take me a while since we have to bring the concrete up from far below. Well, let's see how it goes. Alright, well, I think I'm gonna be here for a while filling this up, man. I go through the nighttime, feel alone. This is the last night when we feel the things we know. It's our lifetime, always for us to grow. Waiting for someone to feel the more. So, I poured the concrete here 2 days ago. I'm going to remove all this wood and see how this lintel turned out. I still have 3 more to do. Let's take off the wood from this and see how it looks. All right. Here's how it looks from the outside. Not bad. Now I just need to move the scaffolding. I was going to do this one here, but since the ground is lower, it'll be easier to do the one over there. I've already cleared the scaffolding and spread everything out around here. And I'm going to turn the scaffolding to do that window. But hey, I like this. It didn't turn out bad. The only thing is, it's too much work. But well, let's see if it's worth it. I just placed the bottom board. I have it perfectly leveled there. This is the same as the other day. That wood puzzle, so I can fill it with concrete. Since all the wood is ready, I was able to remove them even with the nails used to attach them to the bricks, so it will be easy for me. I'll do that and see if I have time today to fill it with concrete. Let's see.
All the art I'm learning has begun.
This is how I left this the last day I came here. It started raining like crazy, and I covered the new part with this plastic to see if I could save the beam. I think it's going to be fine. Let's uncover it now and see how it is and keep going. Honestly, it's been tough lately. With the rain, being alone, and climbing the scaffolding so much, it's getting complicated. But let's see how this turned out and make another. We still have 2 more to do. There's work to do. I put this wooden support here because this hasn't been setting for many hours, just in case it starts to bend or something. It shouldn't, but you never know. This way we make sure. I'm going to add another support over there just to be safe. Now I'll move the scaffolding down for the next ones, little by little. Alright, this is going to end up a bit low. I'm going to have to raise it 1 more level up to here. This platform. Well, it's been raining non-stop for 2 days. The last day I was here, I had already set up the formwork and had to leave because there was a huge storm. These have been some tough days. While setting up the formwork and screwing in a board, it twisted and injured my eye. I really did a number on myself. Today I'll take out the generator, start mixing concrete, and fill it up. I probably can't do much more since it's supposed to rain this afternoon. These days have been tough with this weather. It had rained non-stop for days. This is my first break in a week. The last time I was here, I finished pouring concrete into the formwork. I need to move the boards from this one to here and finish the last one. I probably won't record much today since the work is repetitive. It's exactly the same thing we did on the other 3 windows, so I'm going to try to make as much progress as I can, and if I run into any problems, I'll let you know. I've been working all morning. I managed to set up the formwork, but they're forecasting rain for the afternoon, and on top of that, my right arm is wrecked. I must have some kind of epicondylitis or something because my elbow hurts a lot, and I'm really not in any shape to be carrying concrete up there right now. Look, it's starting to rain right now. I'll wait until Monday to see if the weather gets better and figure out how to set up the crane to lift the concrete safely. The problem I have is that I have the brace right in the middle, and I don't know. I have to think about how I'm going to do it. Let's see if on Monday I have time to finish this. No. It doesn't work. Come on, man, what a piece of crap. Damn. Well, another day around here. Today I tried to set up another scaffolding frame up there, but the scaffolding frames I bought seem to be incompatible with these. They're similar but wider, and I can't fit them. The plan was to add another frame and place the hoist there so I could move the crane without the crosspiece blocking it. I can't set up this crosspiece on the other side because then I can't place the boards. It's a mess. I can't set up the hoist. It sucks because I have to lift the concrete by hand again, even though my arm and back hurt, but I have no other choice. I'm aiming to finish today since it's the only good day this week. Let's see if I can do it. And this has been drying for a whole day. Leaving the wood there since I can't use it now. I'm going to check how this turned out. It's very windy today. Here's how it looks after removing the formwork. I added this reinforcement in case it bends. As mentioned, it takes 21 days to fully set. We're making good progress. I have the 4 lintels for the upstairs windows and I'm nearly at the cabin's 2nd floor level. I'll end the video here since I'm exhausted. My right arm is wrecked and my back is messed up too, so I'm going to rest for a few days and then get back to work. I still need to lay another row of bricks, tie everything together, and make a perimeter beam before I can start on the roof. Like I said, that's for later. For now, I'll end the video here. I hope you liked it, found it interesting, and see you next Friday.